Hi there, this is a thought for the day, and this thought is going to come from a book by Duane Elgin called Voluntary Simplicity. It's an older book, it's wonderful. And we're reading from chapter 3 on page 113, starts page 113. And this is called Appreciating Life. To live more voluntarily means to encounter life more consciously. To live more simply is to encounter life more directly. The life, quote unquote, so encountered extends far beyond that typically acknowledged in the daily social routines of industrial societies. It is life, capital L-I-F-E, in its vastness, subtlety, and preciousness, that is the context within which simpler living acquires its most compelling meaning and significance. To break through the superficiality of a consumerist existence and deepen our appreciation of life, we can remember that it is the universe that is our home and that death is our ally. Our universe extends through reaches of space that are so vast and through eons of time that are so long that it outstrips the capacity of the human intellect to comprehend. The Earth is part of a solar system that is millions of miles in diameter. Our solar system, in turn, is part of an enormous galaxy of some 100 billion stars arranged in a disc-shaped spiral some 100,000 light years in diameter. That is as far as light can travel at the speed of 186,000 miles per second over the course of 100,000 years. Imagine. Despite its incomprehensible enormity, our own galaxy is dwarfed by the larger known universe, which is estimated to contain more than 100 billion galaxies, each with hundreds of billions of stars. Scientific research reveals that the universe is a wonderful and mysterious place. Indeed, modern physicists sound more and more like ancient mystics as they describe its nature. The seeming vacuum of empty space is now portrayed as being filled with immense amounts of energy. Our vast cosmos is viewed as profoundly interconnected in ways that transcend all apparent separation in space and time. Despite its monumental size, our cosmos is thought to have emerged from an area smaller than a pinpoint. Matter is no longer viewed as being solid, but instead is thought to be composed of whirlwinds of energy that flow together with such precision that they give the appearance of solidity. There is a speculation that a black hole, an incredibly dense region where the normal laws of physics no longer apply, may lie at the center of many galaxies, and so on and so on. We live within a masterfully designed cosmos of unimaginable subtlety, scope, and power. Einstein said, quote, "The most beautiful and most profound emotion we can experience is the sensation of the mystical. It is the sower of all true science. He to whom this emotion is a stranger, who can no longer wonder and stand in rapt awe, is as good as dead." End quote. Quote from Einstein there. A miracle of creation surrounds us and intimately infuses every particle of our existence. American Indian lore speaks of our existence as a threefold miracle: the miracle that things exist at all, the miracle that living things exist. And 3, the miracle that living things can become conscious of themselves. Much of the time, we take these 3 miracles for granted. We become desensitized and behave as if these 3 amazing facts of our existence were unimportant for the conduct of our everyday lives. Then, individually and culturally, we forget these miracles. Once forgotten by an entire culture, they are difficult to rediscover. Simplicity of living, encountering life more consciously and directly, facilitates that rediscovery. Given the overwhelming vastness and miraculous nature of our universe, a natural tendency is to retreat into our socially constructed existence here on Earth. It's a thin slice of reality that we can more readily comprehend because we are the primary architects of the cities and factories that now dominate our lives. Yet, by ignoring the larger universe in which we are immersed, by concentrating our attention on the engaging and demanding social reality, and we could add social media reality these days, we easily forget that it is the immense cosmos that is our true home. We live almost completely immersed in a socially constructed reality that so fully absorbs our energy and attention that virtually none of the attention, virtually none remains to experience the wonder of our experience. The tragedy of modern industrial societies is the superficiality that they project and that we accept as the norm for human affairs. We unconsciously trivialize the human experiment with shallow pursuits of money and social status that mask the magnificence of what it means to be a human being. It is important for us to remember where we live. As we encounter critical problems of global scale, we need a frame of reference for approaching the world as a whole system. We can acquire such a perspective by looking beyond the bounds of Earth to a larger universe. It is within the context of our experience as beings inhabiting a miraculous universe that the Earth can be seen as a precious whole. So, as you go through your day, become aware of this amazing planet that we live on, how big it is, the fact that it's floating there in space. Think about all of the forces that surround us and try to live a little more consciously, a little more directly. Don't be shy. Get a little sassy and have a great day.